Yeah, Sam Rajan here from Peak 15 Partners.
Still yesterday was Sequoia Capital.
Peak 15.
I got some questions for you.
Yeah, I know. You're on the hot seat today, not me. Sam, can you just going to startups? I mean, as you know, we've got a very vibrant startup ecosystem in India. Specifically focused on AI, are there spaces where you see, let's say, a startup from India building? You can build on the models. Be it chatgpt and many others. But if you want to build foundational models, how should we think about that? Where is it that a team from India, three super smart engineers with, not 100 million, but let's say 10 million, could actually build something truly substantial?
Look, the way this works is we're going to tell you it's totally hopeless to compete with us on training foundation models. You shouldn't try, and it's your job to try anyway. And I believe both of those things. I think it is pretty hopeless, but
Ajay Chaudhary.
गूगल के सीईओ सुंदर पिचाई इंडियन, यूट्यूब के सीईओ नील मोहन इंडियन, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट के सीईओ सत्य नारायण भी इंडियन। और ये लिस्ट बहुत लंबी है क्योंकि आपको हर दूसरी तीसरी फॉरेन कंपनी के टॉप पर एक इंडियन मिल जाएगा। लेकिन सैम ऑल्टमन जो ओपन एआई के सीईओ है, वो रिसेंटली इंडिया आए थे और उनसे एक इंटरव्यू में पूछा गया कि इंडिया भी चैट जीपीटी के लेवल का एक एआई चैटबॉट बना सकता है, तो उन्होंने कुछ ये जवाब दिया।
It's totally hopeless to compete with us. It's totally hopeless to compete with us.
मतलब ये भाई साहब ये कहना चाहते हैं कि कोशिश करना भी बेकार है और सच में इंडिया को अपने एआई चैटबॉट की जरूरत है। वहां पे जो भी इंडियंस बैठे थे उन सबको ये बात दिल पे लग गई। और टेक महिंद्रा के सीईओ ने तो ट्वीट करके ये भी कह दिया, चैलेंज एक्सेप्टेड।
अब तू गया, देख तेरी औकात मैं दिखाता हूँ तुझे, देख।
Welcome viewers, my name is Shailendra and I represent Microsoft, which is world's largest tested technology company on Upwork. And I have personally passed more than 170 certifications, and I've been awarded to use the word world's largest on Upwork. So today here I am for giving the demonstration of my Krishna software, which runs 10 times faster than ChatGPT and was created prior to ChatGPT. It took me 8 years to develop it, and for the first time I'm going to give the demonstration of it over here, because everybody has heard about it, but they have not seen it exactly how it is working. So here I am to give you a demonstration, and after my demonstration is over, I'll answer frequently asked questions about it. But before I begin my demonstration, what you are going to see is just 20 to 30% of the Krishna software, because the rest I cannot show you because of the confidentiality. However, you will be able to understand the flow, how exactly it works. I'm just sharing my screen and I'll start the demonstration first. So, all right, this is my Krishna software. So we're just going to log in, and this is the opening page. We have different things, but I'll start with the very simple one. For example, table creation. So I just return tables. Suppose I have to create 5 rows, 6 columns, 2 borders, height is 150, and I give it a background. Let's say this one in the same. Oh, I'm sorry. So for this section, suppose this was the output what we wanted. So for this output, for displaying the data, for this output, we need to have a code something like written for about around 42 lines. Oh, I think it's more than that. Okay, 42 lines. Had it been like something around 50, and columns, let's say 30, and height, let's keep it as 450, and border 3. So this is the output. In case if we need an output like this, where we have to display data. So for this, you need to create this much of code, like at least 1,600 to 1,600 lines of code. So based on our requirement, Krishna software does it in less than a second. This was a very simple example. Now, I'll show you the practical aspect, how exactly it works. So this is the, sorry, this is the working section. So I'm just selecting a demo. Krishna software works on any technology. For the purpose of this demo, I've taken coordinator as the base. So let's select, and I've taken just the basic files of coordinator so that users may correlate themselves. But yes, they have seen this. So I've just taken this thing here. And all right. So people must have seen this. This is the uh, demo of coordinator. Now, suppose before I proceed on this, what we're going to do is we are going to create a CRUD application. CRUD application means an application where we can add, edit, and delete the data. For most simple softwares, even the complex softwares, this is an integral part, wherein a user can, for example, a shopkeeper can enter his sales, and then he can actually view his sales as a report, and he can also update the data. So that is what we call as CRUD. Now, I asked this question to ChatGPT. I wrote that I'm in the process of creating a CRUD application. Please let me know how much time would it take for a developer to create it. So it says that if it is a simple one, then it takes somewhere around 4 to 8 hours for a simple CRUD application without whatever. I mean, just the basic one with no advanced features. Okay. Now in the moderate, it takes 1 to 3 days with validation authentication. And for complex, it may take 1 to 2 weeks, depending upon the complexities. All right. So minimum, it is going to take 4 hours to 8 hours. Well, let's assume it is a minimum one. I'll explain everything in details. So let's say this is a fresh copy of coordinator. So now we go to the this section, and there are many things inside this, but I'm just going to the block section, and I just press W3, and I press this one. So I just do one thing. I said yes, and let's go to this is the name of the image, and this one is here, and I hit on this. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove this section, and I'm simply going to invert it. Okay. Now what it did was that it gave me a blank thing. Okay, what exactly it did? Let's see. All right. So we have within a second, we have everything all in working place with whatever the logo we gave and the sort of one. The purpose is to create a CRUD application inside this and mark the timing. Not even a minute. All right. So now let's get back to here. All right. Let's get back to here. And I just don't worry about the concepts. I'll discuss later. So let's something which matches the color. Okay, this one makes sense. So here, this section, this is the place where you can give your personal requirements which you want for a specific project. For example, project name could be any. Now, whatever the name you will give, you will get the code like that only. So that's a very big plus for the developers. Title, I'm giving it as Krishna demo. Krishna demo. Table name, it's the table is already created. I'll show you in a minute. And then column name, keep it as it is. First data title, let's keep it as name. Second data title, let's keep it as description. Controller name, if we are working on welcome, So the controller name is going to be welcome. Main table name, just leave it aside. And name is fine. For description, we can use the word ESC. And the rest seems to be fine. Now, within a second, it has generated something like 616 codes. But again, I'd like to add that Krishna software has been tested for 60,000 lines of codes. It is processing. Now, what is the meaning of processing? I'll let you know later. So, first of all, I think we are at the right place. Yes, we are at the right place. So, technically, it has generated code both for the controller and the view at the same time. So, let us check if things are working well. So, look, just one sec. Yes. So we are going to, this is the view code. Okay. And then let's go to the controller part. Because it has given us the code for both of, Krishna software has given the code for both of the things. So I'm just going to copy this section and insert selector. So let's go here. All right, we have it. So we can see here that it's made in less than 2 minutes. We have a category listing here, and we have these 3 data over here. Now let's click on add. So now we can add the name. Deliberately, I have taken this colors differently. The colors you can give whatever. So let's say if I said Shailendra and description, I said sign for short. So now I hit on add and the data is added over here. We can view the data. We can also update the data. For example, if I say Shailendra 1, I hit on a 1, so I have Shailendra 1 over here. If I want to, let's say, delete John, so I can simply delete the John. So okay, let's check it in our bigger picture. This, what you are seeing here, has been created in less than 2 minutes. And everything is in front of you. Had we done it with ChatGPT, then what would have happened? Now that you have seen this, I'll end the demo and I'll come back to the screen. Okay, I'm back. So a few questions which will be asked by the, I must say, the best developers of the world. That number one by one, I'll try to answer all the frequently asked questions. What is the exact difference between ChatGPT and Krishna software? Because the main difference is that when you are using ChatGPT and when it gives you the code, you cannot directly use it in your project. You can see the interview of many developers on the YouTube. Everyone will say that it is completely not possible. It works as an assistant, but if you're planning to create an entire project, it is not possible. But with Krishna software, it gives you a pinpointed code for specially made for your project, whatever you want. The concept behind Krishna software is the block technology. Now, this block technology is not that technology for the blockchain. It is a technology only created for Krishna software. And when I say it processes the code, it actually processes the code for 60,000 lines of codes per second. It has been tested. And this is it. And what could be another questions? Let me think. So for the differences that I have already explained you, the processes I have explained you how it works. And the rest you can see it over here. So just my message also to Sam Altman that when he said that no Indian can create ChatGPT. Actually, I had created Krishna software prior to that. But due to certain conditions, I never approached to the world. Now I'm doing it right now. So thank you so much for your time. And thanks for watching my video. All the best.
Sikandar